Before we start this press conference, I'm going also for a quick reminder, as usual, about the cell phone. Please make sure it's on silent mode, not to disturb this press conference. For your question, it will be one question per journalist, please at least two maximum. And raise your hand, wait for the microphone, introduce yourself before asking your question. We pass the head coach of the Taifa Stars and the captain. I'm going for the first questions. Coach, welcome to Morocco, welcome to Fez. Tomorrow will be your first match in this stadium, in this AFCON. How is the spirit of the Taifa Stars? It's the same question for the coach and the players.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you, everybody. For me, it's a special pleasure to be in Morocco. This is like my second house, and this pitch I know as well. And we are very well prepared. We are excited to start in this participation in this African Cup of Nations, and we try to adapt, especially for the weather. But we are more than ready to start in tomorrow. The game will be a very difficult, tough game, but a very nice challenge for us.
Thank you, Samata. Same question. How is the spirit inside the Taifa Stars?
Hello, everyone. For all the players, the spirit is high. Everybody is ready for the competition, and we hope that we're going to wake up tomorrow healthy and give Nigeria a good game.
Thank you. Giving the floor to the journalist. If you have questions, start here in the middle. Wait for the microphone, Flori.
Coach, good morning, sir. Nelly from Football Matters Gist. Coach, knowing you're playing the Super Eagles, how do you plan to manage the attacking threats from the Super Eagles?
Thank you. It's a good question. You don't need to present the striker force from Nigeria. We need to be very, very careful, and our shape, we need to work in perfect situation and structure and defensive shape and the organization. We will work on that, and I'm more than sure tomorrow the players, they will put an extra effort, because we need to be realistic. Honestly, when you see the quality of the player, the Nigeria, you need to make more than the 100% your effort to try to neutralize Nigeria. But as well, our mentality is to play. Is recover the ball and try to attack as well. We're not coming only to defend and participate. We try to compete with our guns. Our mentality is that. But I repeat, the shape, the tactical discipline, the structure, defensive structure, and when you play a game like that, you don't have room for mistake. The minimum mistake, this type of player can punish you, and if we can avoid this, we can do something good.
Next question here on the left.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, Samata. Yeah, Leslie Angu, CAF Media. Coach, Tanzanian football has covered a lot of grounds in recent years. The last time Tanzania played against Nigeria in the AFCON was in 1980, finished 3-1. 45 years later, Tanzanian football has covered lots of ground, like I mentioned earlier on, and you masterminded that process through coaching clubs in Tanzania. Now you have the chance in the national team. And big games make big coaches and big players. Is this the energy you're circulating in the dressing room in the build-up to this, like having qualified from the same group like Guinea ahead of Guinea? Are you telling your players games like these are games in which we can use and tell the continent and announce our presence? on the continent. And for Samantha, you followed the CHAN. You weren't eligible to participate in it. And for the first time, your country emerged from the group, went into the knockouts, and you have a bunch of those players who participated in the CHAN in your team. Are you talking to them to gel together, to get the energy across everybody, to carry the form from the CHAN into the AFCON, and why not repeat the same feat in this group?
Thank you very much for your question. As you say, I have a very good experience coaching teams in Tanzania, and I know very well the background from every single player. I know the heart, what they have, the humble and the hungry to progress. Now Tanzanian football is growing up in the club level, and our objective is to put the national team as well one step ahead. And the energy we are inside the camp, and the energy we are all together is to do that, to represent well the country, to demonstrate we can make one step in forward and play in the same level like the teams who participate always. For us will be a very good experience. We come to learn, especially to compete at high level with a team like that. I think in this group is very difficult because we have probably the 2 of the 5 or 6 better team in the continent. But we are not fear for that. We come in here to learn that, to prove we improve and to prove the value of the Tanzanian players. We have lucky as well to have some players like Samata, like Ensuva, like Novatus with experience in Europe, and I hope they can pass this confidence, this well know about to play in biggest game. But I'm very confident and believe in the spirit of these players. And as I said in the first question, we need to make a double effort to be competitive against this team of that. But I'm very optimistic, and I think we can have a very good performance. Obviously, the goal is not the same for us than Nigeria and Tunisia, but nobody can stop us to dream in as well. This is the message I give to the players.
As you say, I don't think I needed to speak with them because they kind of know what they're about to do. They come from CHAN, they did well. They respect the AFCON, they know the difference between CHAN and AFCON. But to be honest, they kind of bring me to their spirit. After I joined them, I say a lot of them are happy and they're really focused to participate in the AFCON, and they try to make something out of it as they did in the CHAN. So I believe they're ready, and they took us professional to their arm and bring us to the spirit they had in the CHAN.
Thank you. The next question here. Yeah.
Well done, Coach. My name is Mike for 54 Football X. My question is that I'm very aware that you would have had various training sessions, various video sessions also. And in the last game for Nigeria, Victor Osimhen got injured and failed to finish the game, and Nigeria eventually failed to win. Is there a tactical plan or another antics to take out Osimhen for tomorrow's game?
You're right. We did our job to video analysis, to scouting, to watching the games. But as you say, everybody knows Osimhen, which quality he have. We have for sure tactical plan to try to neutralize the individual and the collective importance to Osimhen, but it's not only him. You have a player like Chukwueze, like Lukman, like if one is neutralized, the other attacking, but especially I think they moving very well with the ball. They use a lot of the thermal, and we need to be very very aware for how we are positioning in the pitch. But me, I'm not the type of coach who was thinking in the individual marking. For me, it's important zonal in marking the man in zonal, but the quality, at the end of the day, the quality of the player define the situation in the game. And as I said before, we don't have right to mistake. And mistake is marking with and without the ball as well. And Osimhen is the reference in the attack of Nigeria. But we need to take care of him, but more care for the people who come in the second line as well. And this is the job we need to do, and the shape we need to keep permanently.
Yeah, the lady.
Hello, Coach. I'm Irene Kilango from Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation. My question is, after joining the team as a head coach, how do you see the team so far, the squad as well? And, Tanzanian expecting much from you. And the players you have coached, Yanga and Singida, you have known them for real.
Pleasure to see you. I think wasn't maybe enough time to work honestly with the team. I only coaching one friendly game against Kuwait. We trained in 2-3 days in this camp, and now as well. But I think even for the friendly game we did in Egypt, the model game, what I try to put is there. The players adapt and adhere to my hour, to my coaching point. Is something I need to be proud is for the effort the player they did. And I think there was a progress. There are a progress in the tactical issues and in the mentality as well. And we try to build in something even not only for this camp, if not for the next 2 years. I think if we can do a very good performance, will be proof like Tanzania have a potential. I strongly believe we have players with good potential. They are able to compete, but we need to learn and improve a little bit more, even the infrastructure, the organization. We need to raise the standards, even from the federation, and this is the plan. And this is for what I'm here to help and try to put the national team in another level. You know better than me, Tanzania sometimes people is about 2 teams, not too much national team. And my challenge is the people follow the national team, because it's really the player who represent Tanzania. The other, what happened, a lot of foreigner is not maybe the real level of the league, but I'm more than sure from tomorrow we can show to the continent we have a good potential players.
All right, Coach, good morning. Over here, Victor from Nigeria.
Hello.
Tanzania, I've never made it out of the group at the AFCON before. Also, they've never won a game at the AFCON. Is this the year where Tanzania will get a win again, and will you and maybe the players be the ones to make that record happen?
It's a good point. Yes, it's our dream. It's our dream, and like I say today, nobody can stop us to believe and dreaming. For me, in life, if you don't have a dream, doesn't make too sense live too much. And for football, we need to follow this dream. And I love this group of players I have. I don't say we will win. I respect a lot, especially in Nigeria. But in football, anything is possible, and we come here to make a good performance. But at the end of the day, everybody fighting for a win. I'm very realistic. The possibilities, for sure, you go to the possibilities, is Nigeria maybe have 99%, but you never know, and I'm more than confident that we can do something. What I can say is And for sure, Nigeria will not be relaxed, because always there are surprises in the games, and probably if we do what we need to do and an extra effort, we are able to win. And for us, if we can beat Nigeria, will be like we won the AFCON. But at the beginning, we need to play good football. We need to show we are in the shape correct, and we are able to compete a team the level who has. When you analyze each player of Nigeria, you see in which league they play, in which level. You say you are a dreamer. Yeah, I'm a dreamer. But we try to do our best, and I don't know if we can win. Even a draw will be very nice for us. But I come here with this player to try to play, to try to score goals, because at the end of the day, football is a show, and you need to score goals to win the game, and we'll try to do our best. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Here, the lady in the middle.
Hello, Coach. I didn't want to pass the opportunity to ask you a question, but it seems you may have answered it along the way. But the question is that your competitor, which is Eric Chell from Nigeria, he has been given a goal to do more than what he did the last time in Cote d'Ivoire by, winning the title. I want to feel your pulse. Coming from Tanzania, what is the goal? Was there a particular mandate given to you? The standard. So I just want to know, and are you feeling some kind of pressure from such goal that has been bestowed upon you? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your question. I understood the pressure from Nigeria Federation, especially for the coach, because even they come in with this frustration, don't be qualified for the World Cup, and with the standard that are so much higher than us. I don't have a clear mandate. The mandate we have is to improve, to progress, to try to compete, and to learn. Don't forget, next African Cup of Nations will be held in Tanzania as well, and for us it's a learning experience, but we come in here to compete, to show, to prove. Particularly myself, I took the team 1 month before. I'm not coming really, even the process to choose the players wasn't the real what I need, but with effort, with will, with this wish to do good things, we make a big effort and try to put here, and the reality is completely different for Nigeria and Tanzania. This is obviously, we cannot have a mandate to win or to qualify, or every people, even I think all the fans in the country, the citizens, they want to see the team winning and that, but they need to be realistic. It's the third time Tanzania will participate in an African Cup of Nations, and with all my respect, it's not the same to play CHAN than play AFCON. The level of the player is big here. The standards there are very high, and we need to arrive this. And I repeat, we have few players who can compete well in league in Africa. In Europe, and experience and is very important in this type of competition. I think the most important for us is to compete well, to show we are a very well structured, very good organization. If we can get result much better, but at the end of the day, the learning experience and to make the foundation for the 2027 is the goal for Tanzanian Football Federation.
In the back, sorry.
Yeah, Coach. My name is James from Complete Sports. Over here, Coach. James from Complete Sports. Yeah, Coach. The Super Eagles during the World Cup qualifiers, a lot of people expected them to qualify from a group that has the likes of Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Rwanda. Unfortunately, Nigeria did not qualify. Then the World Cup playoffs too, they didn't qualify. So, do you think this will serve as a motivation for your team going into tomorrow's game?
Good morning. Thank you for your question. I don't believe it's a motivation. Maybe yes, it's 1 point more to believe. If the other team that are more close to our level, they did against Nigeria, we can do. But every competition is different. Every game is different, and every situation is different. I think now in this is a good point for us, but the Super Eagles as well, they come in here to redeem what they happened, the frustration very short, and they don't have another option than go far. I think the mandate from them will be to at least to be in the final, to clean the what happened before, and this is a big motivation for them. But for us, we don't have any pressure. We need to sink in very well. We need to play with them sometimes with these issues, and we analyze, we show, and there are a very good team, but they have a weakest point as well, and we can use this, and we believe we can that. But I don't believe it's a big motivation that because they not qualify. There are other circumstances. Maybe we don't know what happened before, but now it's a new tournament, a new departure, and we'll see what happened with them. We try to do our best and make back to Nigeria, and for trying to get a good result for us.
Yes. Timothy Dembo from Nigeria, Elevated TV Sports. My question is quite similar to the one my colleague at Complete Sports asked. I was going to ask you, Nigeria failed to qualify for the World Cup, and do you think they are mentally fragile at the moment, and how do you plan to exploit it? Secondly, do you plan to approach the game tomorrow with fear, caution, or aggression? Thank you.
Good morning. I cannot answer this question because I'm not in the group. I don't know how it is, but I suppose no. They have super players. They play a high level. And let me tell you something, the big player, the great player, normally with one of the big quality is they forget quickly when they make a mistake. This is a point key. You have average player, good player, and great players, and the great player miss a big chance, and the next one they score the goal. For that, they are a great player. If you are an average player, make a mistake, you go out the game, and the coach must change. I believe Nigeria is not affected for that. Probably, I suppose they will be opposite. They will try to show how strong they are. For me, is that. And the second question you sent me? With caution, yeah, of course. A lot of caution we have, but the approach, and I say, we try to be very good in our shape and in our defensive structure, but as well we thinking when we have the ball. Me, I'm not the type of the coach. I want to wait in the other team in the last 25 meters and try to finish the game in this position. I need to be very aware for the capacity, the quality, especially in the attacking force of the Nigeria, but I need to work and I need to show our player we have a skillful player, we have player who technically they are very good, and we can make as well problem to Nigeria. I already identify how more or less we can attack Nigeria, and we're working on that, and we try to put this because it's not a final game for us. It's up to prove for ourselves we can compete in the best level.
I want to take the two last questions. Preferably question for the player. Go here.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Tunde Young from Pulse Sports. My question is for Ali. Seeing everything you've done in your career so far, from Belgium to England to Turkey and now in France, it's safe to assume that you are the most likely Tanzanian to score tomorrow. Do you have a specific plan? Is there anything you've seen in Super Eagles defense you plan to exploit tomorrow?
What I believe is every game comes with difficulties and chances. I know the quality of the players of the Super Eagles. I know it's gonna be difficult, but as a player, as a striker, I'm always looking to score goals and even help my team to win the game. So we'll see what is gonna happen tomorrow and what we can do.
The last question here.
Hi, Captain. My name is Victor Modo from tribalnews.com. All of the attention is going. They're talking about Nigeria, the Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Samuel Chukwueze. But on the day of the match, it is 11 players against 11 players. The way the Nigerian players are getting their attention, they are great. Is it insulting or a motivation to Tanzanian players to prove that we deserve our place on the pitch and it is us against them, not the big names, not the clubs they play?
I believe it's just respect. To be fair, their squad is massive and everybody should respect them. At the end, tomorrow is going to be the game, as you say, and we're going to be in the pitch. We've seen a lot of surprise in the football games. So we respect them, but we also try to win the game as well.
We'll close with a question in Swahili, the last one, and then we'll close the press conference. Here.
Thank you. My name is Clifford Marion Dimbo, Tanzania National Team Media Officer. Samata, kesho mchezo wa kwanza wa ufunguzi dhidi ya Nigeria, utayari na maandalizi yakoje katika kikosi?
Wachezaji wamekaa kambini Egypt kwa siku nadhani 10, na pia tumepata siku kama 3 hapa. Nadhani mwalimu ameweka utaratibu wake, ameonyesha wachezaji kile ambacho anataka kifanyike katika mechi. Kwa hiyo kwa muda ambao timu imekaa katika maandalizi, siwezi kusema eti haijajiandaa. Ni timu tayari imeshajiandaa vizuri. Leo tutapata muda wa kurefresh kwenye mazoezi ya mwisho, lakini maandalizi yameenda vizuri na hakika wachezaji wote wako poa na wako tayari kwa ajili ya mchezo. Wana hali, wana nguvu na tutarajie kuweza kupata mchezo mzuri katika siku ya kesho.
Asante. Thank you. Thank you, coach. Thank you, Samata.
Thank you very much.
For a reminder, we will have the official